Assalamu alaikum students. This is Ms. Rada Asif from SM Public Academy Campus 5. What we are going to discuss today, students, we are going to discuss rationalization. Do you know what is the meaning of rationalization? Students, it's a technique used to eliminate irrational number like square root from the denominator of the fraction. And you must know about if I'm talking about the roots, what does it means? That means root of the number like root 5. We cannot solve it, right? If I'm talking about root 25, then it is solvable. We get the answer 5. So, uh, in simple words, the process of eliminating irrational, or we can say that um, root from the denominator. The process of eliminating root from the denominator is called rationalization, right? Acha, how we do the rationalization? What is the process? For example, student here, for example, rationalize the denominator of 5 root 3. What we have to do? Look at the denominator. We are having root 3 in the denominator, right? Uh, what we have to do in step number 1? We have to multiply the denominator, that is root 3, again by root 3. We have to multiply this denominator by root 3, right? And if we are multiplying, we have to divide it also. So we get 5 over root 3 multiply by root 3 upon root 3, right? If we are multiplying the fraction by something, we have to divide it also, right? So in step number 2, by simplification, we get in the numerator 5 multiply root 3 over root 3 into root 3. Okay, so in numerator we get 5 root 3. 5 multiplied by root 3 is 5 root 3, and root 3 into root 3 will gives you only 3, because uh, both are having root at the top and the numbers are same. So root and the square of the number 3 bases are same, power is going to be added, so we get 3 square. Okay, so this is square and square root is going to be cancelled, and we get the denominator removed from this root. We get the um, answer 5 root 3 over 3. In this way, students, we can simply rationalize our denominator like this. In same way, I have taken one more example question for you. For example, here in this question, uh, we can see that 1 over root 2 plus 1. Now, again, in this question, we can see that root is in the denominator, which cannot be solved by, which we cannot solve it, right? So, what we have to do, we have to multiply and divide uh, the denominator by its conjugate. And what is the meaning of conjugate? We have to just change the sign of the center. If there is a plus sign, it becomes minus. And if it is minus, it becomes plus. So students, by multiplying and divide it by its conjugate, we get in step number 2 in the numerator, 1 is going to be multiplied with root 2 minus 1. We get answer root 2 minus 1. And denominator, what about the denominator? Here we can see that root 2 plus 1, root 2 minus 1. That means a square minus b square. So we get root 2 square minus 1 square. That means a square minus b square gives you 2 minus 1. Root and square is going to be cancelled. So we get simply 2 minus 1 is equals to 1. So in step number 3, just we have solve the numerator as well as the denominator, and in denominator we get 1. So it's there's no need to write 1 in the denominator, so simply we get the answer root 2 minus 1. Got it? So, student, before uh, leaving, let's solve one question on our notebook to make your concept more clear. So here I'm going to share my video with you. Now, here you can see the question of exercise 3.4. I've taken the question from your book, that is on page number 78. I have taken this question. This is question number 2, and this is bit number 3. I have taken this question from exercise 3.4 of your chapter Algebraic Expressions and Formula. So let's solve this question together. So, my dear ones, the question is, if x is equals to 3 minus 2 root 2, find x minus 1 upon x and x squared minus 1 upon x. So, let's solve it together. Now, students, first we can see that x is given. We have to find x minus 1 upon x. X is already given here. We have to first find 1 over x. So, how can we find 1 upon x? If x is equals to 3 minus 2 root 2, then 1 over x. How can we find 1 over x? Just take the reciprocal of it. If I am writing x in replace of x, I am writing 1 upon x, then just take the reciprocal of this term. What is the meaning of reciprocal? We get 1 over 3 minus 2 root 2. Clear? We get 1 over x like 1 over 3 2 root 2. Now, what is the problem? The problem is, look at the denominator. Here we can see root in the denominator, and for that purpose, we have to do rationalization. Now, what is the meaning of rationalization? To remove root from the denominator. To remove root from the denominator, students, what we have to do? We have to multiply and divide it. We have to multiply and divide 3 minus 2 root 2 by its conjugate. What is the meaning of conjugate? Number will remain same, only we have to change the sign. If there is a minus sign, it becomes plus. Clear? What we have to do? First, we have to multiply and divide this denominator by its conjugate. Clear? So, by multiplying and dividing it by its conjugate, we get the terms like this. Right? What is the conjugate of 3 minus 2 root 2? 3 plus root 2. 3 plus 2 root 2. Just these two numbers will remain same. Take. Now, students, in the numerator, 1 is going to be multiplied with any number gives the same result. So we get 3, 2, root 2. What about the denominator, my dear ones? Look, numbers are same, only the signs are different. So here, which formula we can apply here? Which formula is going to be applied? Yes, as we know that A minus B or A plus B is equals to A square minus B square. Don't forget to mention the formula, right? So A square minus B square. So first term square minus second term square. What is the first term? First term is 3. And what is the second term? Second term is 2 root 2. Is it clear? 2 root 2. So, in the numerator, we get 3, 2 root 2. And what about the denominator? 3 square is 9. Now, what is the square of 2 root 2? What is the square of 2 root 2, students? Square of 2 root 2? Yes, square of 2 root 2. Let's solve it here. 2 root 2 square means 2 root 2 is multiplying twice. 2 root 2 is multiplying twice. 2 into 2 is 4 and root 2 root 2. 2 into 2 is 4. So we get 4 root 4. Root 4 answer gives you 2. We know that square root of 4 is 2. So we get 4 into 2. That is what? 4 twos are 8. In the same way, you can solve, you can find the square of such kind of terms, right? So here we get 8 and we know that 9 minus 8 is 1. So simply in the numerator, we get the answer 3 2 root 2. 1 over x is equals to 3 2 root 2. So in this way, we can find 1 over x. Student, is it our answer? No. We have to find not only 1 upon x, we have to find what we have to find? We have to find x minus 1 upon x. So x is already here in the question and 1 upon x is over there, right? So how can we find x minus 1 upon x? How can we find 1x, 1 minus x? So x minus 1 upon x will be, our x is 3 minus 2 root 2 minus sign. X is 3 minus 2 root 2. What about 1 over x? 1 over x answer is, what is the answer of x? 1 over x answer is 3 plus 2 root 2, right? So just write down the answer of 1 upon x, that is 3 plus 2 root 2. Now we have to put here 1 upon x within the bracket, because here we can see the negative sign, students, and we know that if there is a negative sign outside the bracket, it will change all the sign in the bracket. As you know that minus plus minus and minus plus minus. Clear? So this 3 plus 3 and minus 3 will be cancel, and we get the answer here minus 2, not 4. Please remember, student, that plus 2 is plus 4, but minus 2 is minus 4 root 2. So here x minus 1 upon x answer is minus 4 root 2. So this is our first answer. So we have to find x minus 1 upon x, and what we have to find more? This is x minus 1 upon x. We get the answer. We get the first answer, minus 4 root 2. Now, what we have to find next? We have already find this. Now, how can we find x square minus 1 upon x square? So simple. Just take the square of this and take the square of this and subtract it. No. Students, simply we know that first term square minus second term square. That means a square minus b square is equals to a plus b and a minus b. Right? So by using this formula, we can simply find out x square minus 1 over x square. Is it clear? Now, students, to find x square minus 1 over x square, what we have to do? What we have to do to find x square minus 1 is 1 over x square? To find x square minus 1 over x square, we have to use the formula x plus 1 upon x minus 1 upon x. Right? X a square minus b square is equals to a plus b a minus b. In the same way, here in this question, we have used what we have used? We have used the formula a square minus b square. So, students, as you can see, we have already find x minus 1 upon x. We can just put the value of x minus 1 upon x over here in this equation. But what about x plus 1 upon x? Is it difficult to find x plus 1 upon x? No, simply not. How can we find x plus 1 upon x? First, we have to find x plus 1 upon x. Correct? After getting the value of x plus 1 upon x, we will put the answer over here. X minus 1 upon x is already given, right? So let's find it out. X plus 1 over x is equals to, what is our x? Hope you remember that x is already given in our question, 3 minus 2 root 2. So x is 3, sorry, x is 3 minus 2 root 2 plus sign here from here. Copy down this plus sign from here. And what is 1 over x answer? 1 over x answer is 3 plus 2 root 2. Now there is no need to put the bracket because here the sign between x and 1 over x is plus. So 3 plus 3. It's not going to be cancelled here. Now minus 2 plus 2. Minus 2 root 2 plus root 2 will be cancelled, and 3 plus 3 will be 3 plus 3 will be 6. So x plus 1 over x gives you the answer. X plus 1 over x gives you the answer 6. It gives you the answer 6. So now by putting this answer of x plus 1 upon x and x minus 1 upon x in the given equation, we get, by putting these values in above equation, we get x square minus 1 upon x square is equals to what? X plus 1 upon x is 6. Multiply with, what is the value of x minus 1 upon x? X minus 1 upon x is minus 4 root 2. Minus 4 root 2. Now by multiplying these terms, plus minus, we get minus. 6 fours are 24 root 2. So here we get our answer, x square minus 1 over x square is equals to minus 24 root 2. So in this way we get our answer. So this is all about rationalization. I hope that now this is clear to you. This is our final answer. We get both the answers of our given questions, our given question. So I hope everything is clear to you, that what is meant by rationalization, and how to solve such kind of question. So my dear ones, take care, my dear student. Thank you so much. That's all for today. Allah Hafiz.